Platform 1 for the 1544 East Midlands train service to Leicester. Calling at Swinderby, Collingham, Newark Castle, Nottingham, Beeston, Attenborough, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Barrow-upon-Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. Platform 2 for the 1546 East Midlands train service to Peterborough. Calling at Lincoln Central, Metheringham, Roskington, Sleaford, Spalding and Peterborough. This train is full and standing. Please allow passengers to leave the train first before boarding. The next train is not scheduled to stop. If you are not regular visitors of Lincoln Central, you may not know the changes. After pushing and pushing for station refurbishments, what they're doing is kicking the cafe out of where it is into the waiting rooms. There's no space in the waiting rooms. Literally, the size of the ladies' waiting room, this including toilet, is about 30 by 30. And the gents or standing waiting room is only 25 by 25. You'd fit a mini cafe in there, you're going to take at least 18 of the gap. And that's literally, I'm not exaggerating, the waiting rooms are small and you won't put a temporary cafe in. I had a word with Shane who popped off 2L70 and they've got plans to add a Costa to Lincoln Central. It's not a major enough hub and passengers don't respect the station anyway. You're not giving respect, so why you'd give it back is anyone's guess. But I wonder, out of all of it, will they just call it like Costa Lincoln or Costa Lincoln Central? Or Costa de Lincoln Central, with the proper name in it. As you know, we've got Lincoln Central bus station, now on Norman Street, and Lincoln Central car park, now on Melville Street. Call me stupid if you like, but where is Lincoln Central station? It doesn't seem to be pinpointed as obvious because the signs outside just call it Lincoln. Otherwise, we'd be calling the car park Lincoln Car Park, the bus station Lincoln Bus Station. But we've got Lincoln Central Bus Station, Lincoln Central Car Park. Where's Lincoln Central Station? This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. This is a safety announcement. Please take extra care whilst on the station. Surfaces may be slippery. Fast trains may pass through the platforms at these stations without prior warning. Please remain well back from the platform edge at all times until your train comes to a complete stop. I just heard. There's supposed to be more words there in yellow that we can't read, but don't we all just hurt? Samaritans are available anytime on 116123. The next train is not scheduled to stop. If you're travelling through Derby from either Nottingham, Long Eaton, Burton-on-Trent, Uttoxeter, Duffield, or any other stations through Derby, you'll need to be made aware of the engineering work between the 22nd of July and the 7th of October. The line will first be blocked from Uttoxeter, North Staffordshire Junction at Burton-on-Trent, and through Spondon to complete that side of the works and the upgrade at Spondon level crossing. Then we'll proceed onto the main station, removing all the bottlenecks, making sure platform 6, currently marked as X or 7, will be coming into use with line speeds of 35 and 40 through the platforms. For more information, please visit the website set up for this, dby2018.co.uk. That's dby2018.co.uk for more information. The next train is not scheduled to stop, which will be the last train of the video. cautionary aspect, so thank you for watching, we'll see you next time. Welcome back to East Midlands Railway Hub. You join us once again on a Sunday session of Hykeham, this time with an additional train. Since we were last here, more brown land has popped up, like just across there. Looks like they've cut down even more trees opposite Lindham so you can see it properly. Yeah, there's not much Greenland and a lot more brown left, but today we'll see a delayed petroleum train, which is one of 4 trains signalled through Langworth, Halton and Moor and that way today. That's delayed 16:10, expected to pass here at about 16:50, currently in about 8 minutes time. Then we've got the 2 at 17:04, 17:15 and 17:18. I've been monitoring the Sunday times quite a lot for the 17:04s, and not once has the Newark Lincoln arrived on time. Not once. It's always been drifting in at 05. Yeah, in summer, well, when they entered them in just the summer only, they were perfectly fine. When they put in the usual and winter timetable, it all goes arseways and tits up. Yeah, welcome back to Hykeham on the Castle line. Let's see what happens today. Oh yeah, the help points have been re-erected on this platform. Seen better days though. They just got holding on there with like a couple of screws, so like if someone came on with great big heavy boots and walked very heavily, it'd probably fall off. Works though. We'll check the other one as we get more towards the 17:18. We'll see it for the first train. Actually, before the first train, here they left a bit of the old fencing from when the platform used to slope down a lot earlier. Now you can see the height difference. The fence now is partly floating, and the old one never came up this far. So what's it? We redid the platform because some train steps were too high. Well, what about looking at the gap at Gainsborough Road? Of course, I was on a train back yesterday. I couldn't basically step down, I had to jump down. The gap was that large. The gap literally was about the size of my shoe, and I've got great big long shoes on. And that's only a size 7, I think, but the gap was that big. Literally long ways like that, it was fairly big. So if we're going to sort out like height between platform and train step, can we look at the great big gap in between as well? Okay, first up, that 40-minute delayed freight train from Kingsborough to Humber. Dove Holes. Also a station in Derbyshire, up near Buxton. So that then gives us like the next part of the next 10 or so minutes until the next train, which should be 2, and passengers are just arriving for them. Let's see how this other platform's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of brown in there. It used to be trees saying land for sale. Oh, the gate's not closed properly, has it? It's gone well. We've got a weak spring. And it's still on the wrong way. Well, it tries to come all the way, so I'll give it that much. Yeah, this out point's working as well, and the other train's just literally left Newark North Gate for Collingham. Could do with a paint though, lads. We could do a painting it. What's this poster in here? Locality maps. Keep it local. The North Hykeham map through the Apple and Google Play. I don't know whether to trust it. Well, it doesn't say much on there, does it? It's like full the area itself, and it won't tell you about any rail or buses. Trades and services just literally like your local repairman. So I don't know whether that's any good, but if I come back, they've even put it on slanted. There's the East Midlands one, which is still a great fat lie. It's been a great fat lie since they stuck it up. Yeah, like I was saying, on the Meridian back to Newark the other day, week probably even, and like I've said a couple of times here, how the hell are you supposed to fit like more than a 4-car train on when you've moved the car stop further in towards the platform? Leave it at the end. The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 1704 East Midlands train service to Nottingham, calling at Swinderby, Collingham, Newark Castle, Loudham and Nottingham. Please allow passengers to leave the train first before boarding. The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 1704 East Midlands train service to Lincoln Central, calling at Lincoln Central only. Please allow passengers to leave the train first before boarding. If by chance we have a shortage of available coaching stock, we may throw you more coaches on your train than usual. If you travel between Nottingham and Lincoln Central, please note that 3 intermediate stations have a short platform. For Swinderby, in any meridian of 4 carriages, you will need to travel in the front 3. For Hykeham and Collingham, you'll need to travel within the front 2. For Newark Castle, if you're travelling from Nottingham, you may have travelled in any part of the train. If you're travelling to Nottingham on a longer train from Newark, you'll need to join the front 2 coaches of the train. And if by chance you do board one of our additional coaches services, first class is declassified by standard on any train with more carriages than usual. If you cannot book the first class originally, you can sit in there on the day at no extra cost. But please note, an at-seat service of light refreshments will not be available on the train. Also note, if you travel between Nottingham and Newark Castle specifically, we may also put extra coaches on these runs. If you happen to catch a meridian that calls at either Carlton, Burton, Joyce, Loudham, Thurgate and Bleasby, Fiskerton or Rolleston, all of these stations have short platforms. Please listen to onboard announcements for which coach to be in for all of the stations between Newark Castle and Nottingham. Platform 1 for the 1704 East Midlands train service to Nottingham, calling at Swinderby, Collingham, Newark Castle, Loudham and Nottingham. Please allow passengers to leave the train first before trying to board. 6405. Please. Platform 2 for the 1704 East Midlands train service to Lincoln Central. Calling at Lincoln Central only. Please allow passengers to leave the train first before trying to board. The approaching train nose struck in as that one was midway across. Pity the timing point's 30 seconds away. Pity. Because if the timing point was a lot closer than Wisby Garden Centre, it would probably have struck in and kept us down. What about 865? To Lincoln Central. Now that was what I call eventful. I'm fairly sure between the time the barriers went up and back down again, literally 2 to 3 cars at either end got through. Probably actually 2. But you never get 158 on the return Lincoln either. Which then, I'm not even sure what that'll be forming. I'm sure that'll go into empty to then form 2 Tango 03 for Grimsby Town tomorrow morning. But yeah. I didn't have a clue what was going to happen there myself. Like I say, I was literally staring at the signal map. It says showing the RTT page. But yeah, I was staring at the map, and literally as soon as the second carriage of the train was literally at the top of these ballast bags here, the other train struck in. But the gap between the two of them really shows that that can be an automatic half barrier add B. Automatic half barrier add B. I might just call it that in the title. Nah, that's too complex. I'll probably put it as a caption anyway. Random post. But yeah, let's see what happens next with the 1715 to Newark Northgate and the 1718 to Lincoln Central. Firstly though, the reporting points for the last two on departure was the Nottingham train left early and the Lincoln train left 30 seconds late. The Nottinghams off here on a Sunday always leave early. If you was to inquire, they'd say be on the platform 5 minutes before arrival. But how do you know if, let's say, all you carry is a paper book? How do you know if it's on time or half an hour late in your paper book? Because it's a paper book. Anyways, the next two, please. No, the second trains aren't here yet, but I'm just checking out the advertised app in the App Store. It's kind of useless to display at a railway station because it doesn't have any feeding for it. Don't advertise it here. Stick it on one of the council notice boards. Not enough ratings, yeah, obviously. No reviews. I'm not going to use it because it doesn't give me the information that I need. Right, so you saw the 158 that arrived on the Lincoln train, right? Which is usually a 153 on a Sunday. Do you want to see what happened yesterday with the Grand National at Aintree and the Chester racegoers at Crewe Station? Here's a picture from Leon Gregory in one of the Facebook groups. That was the last train from Crewe to Derby for Stoke-on-Trent. One carriage, full and standing, and even departed late because of overcrowding because of a planned event. Yet you're putting 4 carriages on other runs through here when they're not full. Oh, Stagecoach, you really are stupid. Lose the franchise already, because this is just embarrassing. Next up, the 17:15 East Midlands train service from Lincoln Central to Newark Northgate. This train will not call at this station. Platform 2 for the 17:18 East Midlands train service to Lincoln Central. Calling it to Lincoln Central only. Please allow passengers to leave the train first before boarding. Oh, they claim they want it owed at 17:19. It's just struck in now at 17:17. And we're expecting it late. Right, shall we do place your bets on the carriage count? So far we've just seen 2 carriages. Is this 2 carriages? Yep, another 2 for the non-busy runs. They're using the stock in the wrong place, no wonder they're saying they're short of it. The finishes off is 156,414. Already got his destination ready for his 8:30 return. So as usual, thanks for watching today's Sunday session here at Hykeham. We'll see you next time. No, I'm aware it is not Sunday. It is Friday. But that's because throughout tomorrow we'll be back in the Cambridgeshire areas between Cambridge, Cambridge North, Waterbeach, Ely and March. So I thought we'd pop down here today because otherwise the stuff that we would get here Sunday wouldn't be out till about Monday, Tuesday, which wouldn't be very good. But in the meantime we will see a Meridian that probably won't fit on this platform, which has 4 carriages and only just fits in Newark Castle. And that'll be on Tillamers 69 at 14:10, which always departs late. And currently was delayed into Nottingham due to animals on the line earlier at Loughborough. But in the meantime, welcome back to Hykeham. The next train to arrive at platform 1 with a 13:45 East Midlands train service to Leicester. Calling at Collingham, Newark Castle, Nottingham, Beeston, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Borough-upon-Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. This train is formed of 2 coaches. The train now approaching platform 1 is the 13:45 East Midlands train service to Leicester. Calling at Collingham, Newark Castle, Nottingham, Beeston, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Borough-upon-Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. This train is formed of 2 coaches. that's going to sit in for 2 minutes. Will we get bored? Stand well back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 2 does not stop here. Fast train approaching. This course is 6 Echo 54 Kingsborough Humber. And the next train after at platform 2 I'm not expecting to fit on. And up to press, this train is running 9 minutes early. Okay, so just before the third and final train, you know the strike out point for the Lincoln platform is roughly there, and the 7 to 5 car stops now about 3/4 way down the platform. I really don't think it will fit in. The train now approaching platform 2 is the 14:10 East Midlands train service to Lincoln Central. Due to animals on the railway, this train is now expected to depart at 14:15, calling it Lincoln Central only. This train is formed of 4 coaches. Please note, first class accommodation is available for all ticket holders on board the train today. The question is, will it fit? We're lucky if it does, because I'm not counting on it. 22102. It won't fit. And from what I can tell, he stopped at the 7 to 5, 3/4 down the far end of the platform. Shouldn't have moved it, lads. Shouldn't have moved it. sat in for about 2 minutes. It's about 7 late now. The train sat in the platform way too long. There are no more trains for 30 minutes. There we go. And that's why a train shouldn't sit in for more than 2 minutes. The crossing doesn't like it. So as we saw there, the crossing still doesn't like a train sitting in for more than 120 seconds. Because if we check the reporting times, it arrived in stopped, if you can see that, 14:15, departed 14:17. The crossing does not like it if you sit in for more than 120 seconds and you shorten the pissing platform down so the train doesn't fit. So whilst we're ending off, I'll show you where it would have stopped and fitted. Because Newark Castle's platform is about the same size as this, if very, very slightly bigger. But with Newark Castle, it stops at the far end of one side, the far end of the other. And on its return platform, it's a lot shorter, so you only get 2 carriages in. They didn't mention the short platform at Nottingham though when we was last there. I wonder why. Did they not have the terminating infliction of Hykeham? Because Swinderby has got to be 2 carriages, surely. Right, we just walked past the main car stop. So as I tried to show you back at the crossing, here's the 7 to 5. It took this at the old stop and stopped here. So the rear carriage was on the crossing as we saw, which basically knocked the crossing out because it doesn't like it. But if we left the 7 to 5 carriage stop at the end of the platform on the post with nothing on it, here, right, I'm over it slightly, but you see what I mean? If they left it on there, it would have stopped there. You would have had all 4 carriages in and a space for a little 153 behind it. So whoever moved this car stop, move the bloody thing back, otherwise you're risking more confusion to motorists than a ghost train. There wasn't even enough time in that last section for it to be a ghost train, because the striking from any side is 30 seconds before the train's there, whether it's stopping or not. So all we've shown there again today is we don't announce a short platform, and we don't prepare our platforms so trains can fit fully in them. You have the Christmas market with a 5 carriage you're seeing can't fit on Newark Castle's biggest platform. Don't fit here. And as we saw a good couple of years back, we had a 7 carriage on the far side, and it ended up stopping back here with its last coach. On a 7. If you're going to use additional stock with more carriages, yes. But for goodness sake, make sure there's space to fit it on the platform as best you can, not stop it halfway down and block the level crossing. I complain a lot, but it's for good reasons. Move the car stop back to where it was and you might fit longer trains in. Or, here's a stupid idea, cut the platform off after the 7 to 5. Then you've had a reason to move it, but otherwise it just looks stupid. When you can't fit train in platform, he's back at 14:44 in 20 minutes. I'm not going to rhymes, but I've got to prepare for my trip to Cambridgeshire again tomorrow. But I guarantee the 4 car won't fit on the return platform either, and that was moved back slightly. That platform was moved backwards 212 metres. So it's a lot further away than this one, but I bet it still won't fit on. What can you do? 2 carriages, 1 carriage, or move the car stop back to the correct place. This, of course, once again, Faves Railway Adventures signing out of Hykeham. We'll see you next time. Platform 2 for the 12:10 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. Calling it Lincoln Central only. This service is now expected to depart at 12:13. Okay, so welcome back to Hykeham Railway Station, Hykeham. As you saw at the start, we've now recently got new platform indicator boards, basically saying what platform was which, because there was none of that before. When I started first recording here in 2014, I think it was, you had to guess what platform your train was on and what platform you were on. Thankfully that's changed. Platform 2 for the 12:26 East Midlands trains service to Grimsby Town. Calling it Lincoln Central, Market Raisin, Barnetby, Hayborough and Grimsby Town. This service is now expected to depart at 12:28. The train now approaching Platform 1 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of Platform 1. Just a very quick update, there is strike action on Sheffield Stagecoach Supertram services today. Also, there was a 24-hour trespass incident at Stockport yesterday. Well, I say 24 hours. It was first reported at 0530 hours and cleared at 0400 hours this morning. Platform 1 for the 12:42 East Midlands train service to Leicester, calling at Swinderby, Collingham, Newark Castle, Nottingham, Beeston, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Barrow-upon-Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. We are sorry that the 14:10 service to Lincoln Central is delayed by approximately 25 minutes. This is due to the train failure. We are sorry that the 14:44 service to Leicester is delayed by approximately 10 minutes. This is due to a fault on this train, which is now fixed. We are sorry that the 14:10 service to Lincoln Central is delayed by approximately 27 minutes. This is due to the train failure. We are sorry that the 14:44 service to Leicester is delayed by approximately 12 minutes. This is due to a fault on this train, which is now fixed. Platform 2 for the delayed 14:10 East Midlands train service to Lincoln Central. Due to the train failure, this service is now expected to depart at 14:37, calling it Lincoln Central only. Expected departure 14:37. 27 late due to the train failure. Normally the one operator of the year once. And now they've just got worse and worse. Traded off of Liverpool Lime Street, 158852. So Lincoln Central arrived 26 late. The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2. T811. Right, I've got some flats though, good Jesus. As this industrial action has gone extremely pathetic, and as if we're back in nursery, my badge comes off. I no longer stand with them if they're going to keep striking every other week to get absolutely nowhere. RMT out. The 14:44 service to Leicester is delayed by approximately 11 minutes. This is due to a fault on this train, which is now fixed. I don't think the centre's done this actually quite right. They've put the delayed slow train, yes, it's delayed, so it would get priority, in front of a train that doesn't call here or Swinderby. So that will be right behind it, collecting the delay as far as Newark Junction. Yes, of course, the reasoning of sending the delayed first is wise, but I wouldn't have thought so if its first station is here and the other train behind it doesn't call here. Unnecessary delay. Platform 1 for the delayed 14:44 East Midlands train service to Leicester, due to a fault on this train, which is now fixed. This service is now expected to depart at 14:57. calling at Swinderby, Collingham, Newark Castle, Nottingham, Beeston, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough upon Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. Expected to depart 13 late after it arrived in here 27 late. 2 Tango 48, the fast train's right behind it, which will pass with the next freight train. Swapped off a Liverpool at Nottingham is 158852. Coming in a bit quick. Oh well, let's get back up then, quickly. The train now approaching platform 1 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 1. The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2. So first to be 2 Tango 48 running about 8 minutes behind due to being stuck behind a local stopping service. And delayed petroleum train due to being behind Tillerman 69 and then a Newark train from Nottingham. Here's train 1 of 2. Okay, for Newark. 153326.
Warning, another train is approaching. 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 Warning, another train is approaching.
6020.
Warning, another
Dove
train
Hop,
is
the Willows. Another what? Note, all lines between Tutbury and Hatton, Willington and Derby will reopen fully for service by September the 3rd. The line for Ambergate will reopen October the 7th. Trains will run as usual with more services going past Spondon from Monday, September 3rd. Platform 2 for the 1513 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. Calling it Lincoln Central only. This is the only actual East Midlands service we've seen on time in our time here this afternoon. Well, it's the only on-time train we've seen this afternoon. if you ignore the colours. Don't mean to sound rude, but I wish there was a fast train coming from the other direction at the same time. Trespass is not legal. Could wait until train arrived. One 56408. Okay, that'll finish us off. Please remember to click the subscribe button and the bell and drop a like on the video. This was Fasteroute Adventures at Hykeham. We hope to start a more frequent schedule again shortly. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger.
Okay. Again, our timetable hasn't really gone as planned, has it? I rumoured about us being here on Sunday. It's Tuesday. Anyway, I've suddenly phoned a number 6 a quarter way down the platform. If that's meant to be a 6-car stop, you must be blind. You can't fit 4 from where I'm stood to the gate. Can you even fit 3? You can't even fit 3. What's that 6 for? So we walk a couple hundred yards and find the number 7, but a sign that's been egged, selective door operation 2. Which means 2 carriages, and you've put a number 7 there. So what should be on the end then? Number 9, number 10, number 7. It's a selective door operation for 2 carriages. No. Platform 1 for the 13:45 East Midlands trains service to Leicester, calling at Collingham, Newark Castle, Nottingham, Beeston, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Barrow-upon-Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. Train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand clear at the edge of the platform as the approaching train does not stop here. Pair of 56s on the Sandite. On the Sandite this week, from Toton to Toton via Crewe and Worksop, is a pair of Collet Rail Class 60, Class 56s. And on Saturday there is crew training down the Brig Line with East Midlands trains stock for Northern Railway. Yeah, East Midlands swear blind they are short of stock. Why then are you lending stock out? The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand clear of the edge of the platform as the approaching train does not stop here. Platform 2 of the 1410 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. This service is now expected to depart at 14:16, calling it Lincoln Central only. okay? Okay, as the sunlight has been diverted to another route and passed here about 105 minutes behind, we're going to call it an end. Thanks for watching today's video from Hykeham. We'll see you next time. Welcome back once again to Hykeham, with the Linden building under construction in the far distance. We have the outpoint out on platform 2 again. So as you'll see on the main picture, which I will insert now, so you can see it properly, I've tagged it useless. But of course, welcome back to Hykeham. Platform 1 for the 1704 East Midlands trains service to Nottingham, calling at Swindon, Collingham, Newark Castle, Loudham and Nottingham. This train is formed of 2 coaches. This today will then form a train from Nottingham to Grantham due to a blockade between Grantham and Sleaford. Platform 2 for the 1704 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central, calling it Lincoln Central only. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Warning, another train is approaching. 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 Warning, another train is approaching.
That last one running virtually empty. Okay, whilst we've got like 3 minutes or so, I'll bring you up to speed. We are awaiting the delivery of the desktop departures screen from Russell Perry, which costs us £156 using Andy Carter from Calling All Stations discount code. There we are, I just had a label on my feet. We're also awaiting the delivery from Friday of the new iPhone 10 or 10R, whatever you call it. 10. There's flies and bugs around me, but I have washed. But oh well, you just saw at the top of the video this 1704 for Nottingham and Lincoln Central, 410 on the Grantham train, which will form off of Nottingham. Previously went to Boston, usually Skegness, but there's engineering work I think near Rossby. Maybe crossing refit, I don't know. Went stopped for years, and the 1704 for Lincoln Central. Next is the 1715 for Newark and the 1718 for Lincoln Central. Currently expecting the 1718 departure in and out at 1718. Is this possible? I don't know. We'll have to find out. The train now approaching platform 1 does not stop here. Please stand clear of the edge of the platform as the approaching train does not stop here. There are no yellow lines. Platform 2 for the 1718 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. Calling it Lincoln Central only. This train is formed of 2 coaches. So in theory that will make all trains seen today 2 coaches. Which makes a change, because the 1704 for Lincoln Central is usually 1 and the Nottingham train is usually 4. But the mended skeg timetable, I don't suppose it matters. Yep, that makes 8 coaches we've seen today. Wouldn't fit here, only fit about 4. Market Raisin. He really wants to go to Market Raisin. Oh well, he's late in anyway. He'll be late at. Okay, so as the last train's gone, all the passengers have started to disappear because none yet are arriving for the 1813 for Nottingham. We can see #useless point. But we can see it has been trying to connect, but it's as useful as station Wi-Fi. Press the blue button to speak to a robot. No thank you, I'd rather just wait for desktop departures and carry it with me. You can use desktop departures with a mobile hotspot and power bank, as we shall be doing. The waiting hut, or whatever you call it, shelter, is quite dim, even with it now coming into winter evenings. We thank you for watching today's video from Hykeham. We hope to bring you desktop departures very shortly. And then the iPhone XR review sometime in the next week. Thank you for choosing Fabe's Railway Adventures for your Sunday pleasure. Do not demonetise me, you stupid filter. But we'll see you next time. Platform 2 for the 1249 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. calling it Lincoln Central only. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Due to the train late from the depot, this train will depart in approximately 3 minutes. He's from Ambergate. So today's amended timetable on Thursday the 27th of December 2018 means that local services from Leicester will terminate at Nottingham. Matlock services to terminate at Newark Castle will terminate at Lincoln Central and make their original arrival and departure time at Newark Castle. You are advised to change at Nottingham accordingly to reach your destination. The 13:41 service to Lincoln Central is delayed by approximately 4 minutes. This is due to a fault with the signalling system. Please check your revised train times for Thursday the 27th of December. Some trains may depart Lincoln Central, Hykeham, Swindon, Collingham and Newark Castle earlier than usual. Please check before travelling and please plan ahead. The next train at platform 1 is the 13:16 East Midlands Trains service to Matlock via Nottingham, calling at Collingham, Newark Castle, Fiskerton, Loudham, Carlton, Nottingham, Beeston, Attenborough, Long Eaton, Derby, Duffield, Belper, Ambergate, Watstandwell, Cromford, Matlock Bath and Matlock. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Change at Nottingham for services to Leicester. Platform 1 for the 13:16 East Midlands Trains service to Matlock via Nottingham, calling at Collingham, Newark Castle, Fiskerton, Loudham, Carlton, Nottingham, Beeston, Attenborough, Long Eaton, Derby, Duffield, Belper, Ambergate, Watstandwell, Cromford, Matlock Bath and Matlock. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Change at Nottingham for services to Leicester. that last train sat in for about 2 minutes, so we know the drill by now. That was the drill. Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. Oh, he's throttling it. 143310. Peterborough. We'll say a train fly past here for a little while. The 1341 service to Lincoln Central is delayed by approximately 7 minutes. This is due to a fault with the nationalised signalling system. Platform 2 for the 1341 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. Due to a fault with the signalling system, this train is now expected to depart at 1350. Calling it Lincoln Central only. This train is formed of one coach. Route already set to leave the platform. It's been ready for the past 3 minutes. Only Doddington Road's clear. Looks like it's a Great Western one as well. It was supposed to sit in here for 5 minutes. 153372. Full and standing, quite literally. For Lincoln Central from Matlock. So in theory, following the timetable, it should wait until 1351. It was expected to have about 5 minutes in, but arrived 12 minutes late. The cut line is delayed slightly, yes, but why would it want to sit in for 5 minutes in the first place? We thank you for watching. We will see you again soon. Platform 1 for the 1934 East Midlands trains service to Newark Northgate. Calling at Swinderby, Collingham and Newark Northgate. This train is formed of 2 coaches. The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand clear from the edge of the platform as the approaching train does not stop here. Yours first, I'm heading up to the station. You follow me up after. Right, this is Will and, focus. Focus. Come on. I'll be an arsehole. There we go. Okay, so for Newark, which is Will and Adam's train back. Freight train's coming. One 153 382 and 153 374. Quick! Heading for on-board refinery. Bye! Let's watch this go then. Okay. One 153 153 374, the final train in the direction of Swinderby today. I didn't think that was going to happen because the freight's late. When did you report in? Hang on, 32. Thought the crossing's going back down again in a minute. I'll see you down there. Come on, let's do the game. And what the heck's happened? Thanks for watching today's video, we'll see you next time. Platform 2 for the 1311 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. This service will now depart at 13:13, calling it Lincoln Central only. At least it can't sit in for 2 minutes, or can it? Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. There is no yellow line.
Because East Midlands trains suck.
What's on this race arse then? Looks like it might be a Great Western one.
I'm assuming 318.
153 368. To Peterborough. 318. Only 50 out. Platform 1 for the 13:45 East Midlands trains service to Leicester, calling at Collingham, Newark Castle, Nottingham, Beeston, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Barrow-upon-Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. Come on, some time today. Right, he's been in 2 minutes as well. But luckily this should time out that other train sitting in too long. In theory. Right, next one's coming around the corner. (7804). It's a Barnet, mate. Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. And sometime this week. Platform 2 for the 1410 East Midlands trains service to Lincoln Central. This service is now going to depart at 1412, calling it Lincoln Central only. Please allow passengers to leave the train first before boarding. What day are we? Monday. This could be a Meridian.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't checked the database, so I don't know. But usually Monday and Friday, this is 4 carriages. It is as well.
It's a
Please
Meridian.
note the rear 2 doors will not open. The rear 2 coaches will not open at this station. First class is for standard class passengers as well. This will stop on the crossing. 22101. You watch. It's a 4 and it shouldn't fit. Stop, 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 stop.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come on. You see then, that's at the 7 and 5, isn't it? Well, if I just obscure angle for a second and check where it is. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's at the 7 and 5. So it don't fit. And the crossing will get bored because it will sit in 2 minutes. I've reported in 14:12 on the dot, so that'll practically be now. It'll be in another minute easily. He's also sat on the trip at the end there. When the train's too big for a short platform. definitely get bored. It's 7 and 5 I can see down there now. If it was further along, the end of the train would be on this platform 4 side. Off he goes. Guard's door closed. Coming on to 2 minutes at the station, so that's 14:14. 41 off for Lincoln Central. Short platform on return as well. Go. Oh. It's timed itself out.
Oh dear.
It's been in 2 minutes, it's just timed itself out now. That's why I don't put a long train in a short platform. It'll work out for anybody. There we go.